44 freshmen, either true or redshirt. How does that affect a coach? Excitement versus the anxiety?
Well, both. I mean, you have anxiety when you have a returning team, like we have a returning championship team, but it's completely different. You know, where we got to be good and I got to be smart is how do you get a team without experience yet stay healthy? And that's occupying probably about 80% of my time right now is when we put together. I think I'm through practice 12 now, and that's what I mean is the actual practice schedule. And I have your checklist of things, make sure we cover this situation, yet stay healthy. So that's where, when you have a returning team, they're already in that situation. So we don't have to be as detailed. So that's what's occupying my time now.
But the good news for you, at least up the middle, you're really solid. You have potentially
as
the best.
I've ever been.
Yeah.
I think he's the best center in college football. I mean, he's that good.
And he's never played it.
Yeah. And he's an even better guy, you know. Yeah. And then you got JT, which well documented, then Raekwon McMillan. So really strong up the middle. You know, we're as fast, athletic as any team we've ever had.
Speaking of freshmen, Mike would probably be your first tailback now at this point. How do you like his development? He put a picture of himself on Twitter a couple of weeks ago. Difference of a year. How different is he?
He's different mentally too. You know, he was. You know, a lot of times because high school kids are so much better than everyone else. Then they get to college, and there's a lot of great players. So his urgency is there now. It wasn't a year ago. He sees it's his show. Curtis Samuel's another name that's going to get a lot of carries, and I feel good where we're at.
You mentioned a year ago after the season ended that you wanted to see the football team throw the ball a little bit more. You want to see the offense open up a little bit more. And it sounds like, in terms of confidence in the guys might be catching the football, it seems like you might have an opportunity to do that.
That remains to be seen, but at this point I'd say that I agree with that. Really disappointed in that phase of our game last year. I thought in 14 we were great, you know, very balanced, and that's what everyone strives to get. We were not that way last year, so I anticipate JT, you know, he's one of the most efficient quarterbacks we've ever had, and I think someone said he could be one of the most in the history of the Big Ten Conference. But the level of play around him is going to be really good this year.
On the defensive side, Raekwon's here today for a reason. A lot of people look at him as maybe one of the best linebackers in America, and he grew up in a culture that's full of NFL quality linebackers. How much of a step do you think he personally might take this year?
Well, his challenge would be, you know, he's good, and I want him to be great. We all want him to be great, and he should be a great player. At times he was. He needs to be more consistent. He's as high quality a person as we have, been around, a great leader. He's going to be a critical part of our team.
You mentioned earlier you might have a true freshman on the offensive line.
Yeah.
You think Jordan's
it's only the second one ever. First one was Marquise Pouncey.
Yeah, he was okay.
Good, yeah. But this guy, I love him. He's big, he's aggressive, he's a freshman.
One other freshman note for you on Bosa. How's he coming along physically?
Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's 100% ready to rock and roll, and twitched up, fast, big, strong. That's you can already pull that red shirt. He's playing.